When I look at my own country, the United States, it is a semi-democratic, white-dominated, hierarchical, racist society that aims to preserve privilege by the elites. That's how it was formed in 1787. It was a slave-owning, genocidal country, killing Native Americans for a white culture. But amazingly, it still looks that way, although we're much more diverse now than we were. The most violent country in the world in the 19th century, by far, was perhaps the most democratic or second most democratic, and that was Britain. You can be democratic at home and ruthlessly imperial abroad. The most violent country in the world since 1950 has been the United States. It's been by far involved
Jeffrey,
in more,
stop now. Jeffrey, I'm your moderator, and it's enough.
Wow. Did you just hear what Jeffrey said in that live podcast? He was just giving it. Let me reiterate in case you didn't hear him. He said the second, he said the second. I'm trying to look for the best word. He said UK and America, that those two guys claim to be a democratic country, but they're not good. I don't want to use the word he used, but he said it on a live podcast. Guys, did you hear it? He said, because some of the things you are seeing in the world today, United Kingdom can't be justified. USA can't be exempted. The two of those countries, they can't be. You can't, whatever that is happening in the world today, those two countries are the pillar, are the generator, are the orchestrator of whatever is happening. And that's a white man saying it exactly the way it is. So it's not as if a black man or colored man is saying, no, it's a white man that is saying, and I know that guy is a very learned man. He knows what he's saying, and he has fact, but he was cautious so that he wouldn't say more than he has said, because he was an invited guest. Guys, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let me not bore you with too much stories. I have great videos to show you today, a lot of them, and I want you to see those videos for yourself so that we can come back for commentaries and we can discuss about it. I've been waiting for your views and your perception at the comment section, guys. Don't forget to drop your view. Credits to all content in this video. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
White America, listen up. And all my black fellow Americans out there, you might want to tune in. No government agency, no politician, and no amount of money is ever going to solve racism in this country. Ever. It's not possible. The solution will always be a series of compromises. And this weighs on me heavily. I spent a lot of time thinking about this. How would I verbalize it? I'm just one man. I'm just one voice. How can I be the change that I want to see in the world? Black people don't need me to speak for them. They don't need our handouts. They don't need our approval. They don't need our charity. I had a prison cellmate teach me this, and it still resonates with me today. He explained to me, because black people don't need, but what they want is our genuine respect. Now, do you even understand what that means by genuine respect? Respecting them as peers, as equals. I love black Americans. I have a deep love. And it's because of the community. Rap is probably my fifth favorite music genre. It has nothing to do with that. It's the amazing people within this culture. The ultimate underdog is black Americans. And they have continued to shine and shine and shine. And if we're not careful, they're going to outshine us. Here's the thing. I don't know how we fix it, but I know how we take a step. And the first step is really short. I know it's difficult for people, but once you take that first step, it's a lot easier. People will say, why do I have to offer respect first? Why don't they show me respect first? Mainly because black America has never done anything to white America. We've pretty much been the bad guy in this story. We have culpability Because the things, our grandparents, we had our ideology from our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and that goes all the way back to slavery. You have to remember, black Americans have their ideology where they're very cynical and not trusting of white people. So I understand when I approach, some black people just don't want anything to do with me. I get it. They're not trusting. Totally understand and respect that. I'm not offended by it. If they knew me, they would have a conversation with me, I like to think. But 99.9% of the time, when I show genuine respect for a black American, God, the amount of love and respect you get in return often is greater too than what you've offered them in the first place. You ought to try it sometime. It doesn't mean waving at somebody in traffic or just holding the door. Stop and have random conversations. Broaden your world. Broaden your perspective. Because you'll find black Americans are just like us. And they just want to live a happy life and belong and be equal and treated equal and be respected. And it's incumbent upon us to show it to them. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. A divided house cannot stand against itself. We will fail and we will fall. And white people, if we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to get what we get, and we got to live with that. Have a great night.
Mr. Carmichael, you had the chance to stand up in front of the white community and say anything you desired. Say to them, understand me, white man. What would you say?
I would say, understand yourself, white man, that the white man's burden should not have been preached in Africa, but it should have been preached among you. That you need now to civilize yourself. You have moved to destroy and disrupt. You have taken people away. You have broken down their systems. And you have called all that civilization. And we who have suffered at this are now saying to you, you are the killers of the dreams. You are the savages. Yes, it is you who have always been uncivilized. Civilize yourself.
I'm going to go slow so that y'all can keep up. But white supremacy and racism are not merely ideas. You often hear us say that black people can't be racist because racism requires prejudice and bigotry combined with power, and black people do not have the power to enact racist systems on white people. So when you start talking about Charlie Kirk and how somebody shouldn't be killed for their ideas, understand that he didn't just have benign ideas that he had sensible debates over. Not only was he a multi-million-dollar earner as a result of his ideals, he was supporting and actively working to take away the rights, dehumanize, institutionalize, disenfranchise, and in some places end up killing the people that he was speaking against. That includes black people, trans people, women. Yeah? Next up, there was no identified shooter prior to yesterday, but people immediately started talking about bringing the temperature down on both sides and saying that this is the left's problem to wear, that we caused that, or that the people on the left caused that. Why would they say that when they didn't have a shooter or a motive? Because they know that Charlie Kirk's rhetoric, statements, work, money, and systems that he has contributed to have harmed people on the left. And they know that retaliation, if it was them, would be sensible. They know that if it was them being attacked by somebody that powerful, they would kill them. How do we know that? Because they already did. They killed people who were on the left, who were fighting for their freedom. So they assumed that it was somebody on the left. But lo and behold, it was a white Mormon MAGA Republican cop's son who did the shooting. That is who they have in custody. And they will not even walk back the discussion about the left. And here's the next part that the left needs to get, the right and the center. In the United States, racism, white supremacy, sexism, transphobia, homophobia, and misogyny are bipartisan. Yes, yes, yes. But you know what these shootings, these mass shootings have in common? Whiteness. They sure do. The FBI released a statement years ago, a whole study saying that the biggest threat to American security is right-wing, white, cis men. That was released by y'all FBI before you fired all the people that could be intelligent enough to do actual studies that may have some degree of objectivity. They told y'all that. And now, look, you don't know what to do with yourself because the call is coming from inside the house. So in conclusion, white supremacy, racism, homophobia, transphobia, and all of these issues are not about feelings in your heart and fear of gay people or trans people or black people or women. It is about wanting to oppress, subjugate, disenfranchise, and in some cases, murder those people. And just so we're clear, the person that shot Charlie Kirk has yet to state their motive. So you don't know if this was an act of political violence or if this was a lover that was mad. I hope that helps.
Can somebody tell me why white people are upset right now, particularly white supremacists? You won. You got the president you want. You got the House. You got the Senate. You got a corrupt Supreme Court that's upholding illegal activities of your president. You have a Gestapo-like ICE system that is running around the countryside, scooping up black and brown people and putting them into concentration camps without due process. They are coming for the rights of queer people, coming for the rights of gay people, outlawing the identity of trans people, and you still mad. I know why you mad. Because you have written your identity in disappearing ink. Race is a construct that requires racism to continue to give you power. And you have attached yourself to your whiteness, and whiteness is written in disappearing ink. It is a lack of culture. And the win for you is not enough that you have dominance and you have people on their knee. That's not enough. What you want us to do as well is like you. It's not enough that you're bombing the entire world to bend the knee to your need for capital. It's not enough that you have a person that has come from apartheid South Africa to the United States to try to enact the same thing that is about to be a trillionaire. It's not enough that you have a feckless person that is clearly an idiot in office. It's not enough that you are able to enjoy the fruits of the labor of black people in terms of culture and style. That's not enough. You need us to be subservient and bended the knee and serving you. You want to get rid of gay people unless we are available for your closeted behaviors. You want to get rid of black people unless we are making music and culture for you to enjoy. You want to get rid of science unless it heals you after you try to rub the rock under your armpit. You want women to shut up unless they are there to support you and sire children. You want black women to be disappeared unless you want to use them for your sexual exploits. And when you sire children with them that are not white-skinned, you want them to be subservient too. And you want us to like you all, we're doing it. And we won't give you that. You are out here screaming, whites fight back, after a white person shot another white person in a majority white rally in a white supremacist led space because he was assassinated or killed by someone. And then you want to blame it on us because you want to be liked. You not only want to win, you want us to cry for your death after you beat us to death. And we won't give that to you. You know, you could let go of the construct and lean into humanity and realize that race is completely made up and it's disconnecting you from your full spectrum of the human experience, mental well-being and emotion, but you won't do that because you'd rather have the identity that you wrote down and took and ascribed and passed down that's written in invisible ink. Hold on to your race. It's keeping you sad and lonely and disappointed.
Lie may go on for so many years. Lies, deception may go on for many years, many decades, many centuries. But when the truth comes up, it takes only just a second, a minute for the truth to be said. And in the shortest possible time, it will overtake the lies that has been told for centuries. That's one thing about truth. You can't hide the truth forever. You can only hide the truth for a temporal time. But when that temporal time is due, the truth will come up, will submerge the lies, will overtake the lies, and it will become the order of the day because the truth is the truth. You can't hide it. You can't kill it. Truth is parallel. Truth is sacrosanct. Truth is unhinderable. You can't hinder it. You can't stop it. And that is what happened in this video. I guess you guys watched every clips that I showed you, and you can see for yourself what the white men, women, old and young were saying about the reality of the dispensation of the timing that we are in. I have a lot of videos to show you guys about what is coming up in the recent time, what people are saying. People are tired, especially the white people that are genuine, they are saying that let respect be given. Respect is reciprocal. Give it out and you get it back. That if the white race will not give respect to their fellow human, that in the long run, he may not know what will happen, because the power that you're seeking that you don't want to lose, you're like, oh, it is mine. He said, at the long run, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose all that you think you've garnered over the years. Because the truth is always the truth, and you can't take it away from anybody. It is time. I'm happy because most of these conversations are being said by white men. And they're the ones that are saying that the time has come for all men to be respected and be given the value due, so that you can get what you sow. Because the truth about life is, irrespective of who you are, whatever you sow in this life, you will get. If you sow respect, you get it back. If you sow disrespect, you get it back. If you sow dishonor, you get it back. And the time has come for the truth to emerge, for the world to see what is happening the way it is. And enough of politics, enough of lies, enough of deceptions, guys. Guys, what do you think about this video? I mean, the video I said that I didn't need to add or subtract. You guys have watched it, and I want to know your comment, your view at the comment section. Let the conversation begin. I'll see you guys at the comment section so that we will talk about this and see how the truth can really set a lot of people free. Thank you guys for watching. And until I see you again in my next episode, bye-bye.